Welcome all Earth signs to your numerology reading for April. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, this is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay. Best messages coming out. These already are pre-shuffled, as they always are when we're dealing with these collective type of readings. This is time out number 37. Guys could be seeing 3s and 7s. Remember, this is angel numbers and numerology, so they have their ties together. Talking about that beautiful time out, which is just pretty much saying, you know what, it's time to, start really having that time out for yourself, that time for recovery in all forms, time to adjust to your mindset and allow things, to come into your life, allowing those doors to open. If we let go of things, we allow new things to come in. And that's really what it's telling you. Time to rest, time to take that time out for what? This beautiful change that's coming in. So the 5 is talking about this beautiful change. Okay. And 11, individuality. That 11 is going to break down to 1. So that is going to also talk about yourself. 1 being the new beginning as well. If we kind of look at these together, we are kind of looking at a 611 angel number going on over here, which is going to be about, the 6 is going to be about that harmony. And then, of course, the 11 is going to be that new beginning, that feeling that this is a place for me, right? So that you're on the right path towards that enlightenment and all forms of growth within yourself. Having the Seraphim of the 963 Hertz. She's also number 21, which is talking about that balance and that new beginning again. And then, of course, that 2 + 1 is equaling 3. So there's that harmony and that joy again. So the Seraphim of 963 is talking about number 21 over here. Let's just see what she says over here when it comes to the situation. Press message, please, from her. This is talking about when you have a beautiful experience. This is the time that you are going to enjoy the best meals of your life. It awakens your mind. Okay, it's allowing you to look at places within your life that seem bleak. So if you see that there's a bleak place, a place within your life that seems barren, this is the time to take that time out, right? So that you can listen to your intuition and your guidance from your angels and your higher self. Okay, so she's definitely talking about this card here. She's definitely talking about, the places that you need to have praise for yourself. Feel that love. Open your heart. Be receptive. There's something going on where it's talking about this change and where she's super aware. You can see her third eye is open all the way up to her crown up here, if you can see that. It looks like she has jewels on her head. But it's also representing the higher knowledge, kind of like the high priestess, where she, if you can see up at the top there, she has no boundaries, right? There is nothing above her head. So it's kind of like the high priestess card. But this is definitely talking about when you're going through some kind of struggle and then you figure out how fortunate you are to have the healing that you can have, right? You can shift, right? It's time to shift into that gratitude. Right? It's time to drop things that no longer serve us. It's time to take that time out and meditate. And there's something going on about, like I said, about the change that's coming. It's literally talking about guiding you, with spirits guiding you through these. It's like he's telling you, okay, look, through this time out, I want you to understand that there is a great shift happening around you. That as soon as you heal and you take this time out to have this better understanding of what's going on, right, you're going to find what it is you truly need, and I'm guiding you right towards it. So it's almost like these doors are opening for you. Wow. It wants you to have the better understanding of discernment and intuition. So the last card coming out is be patient and focused with the Kingfisher. So it's all going to be about patience and focus, which is going to be a 2 again. So we do see that the patience and the focus is going to bring in this balance. It's going to also bring in the guidance as well, because as you're being is you're being patient. You will bring in that balance. You will bring in that moderation as well. And you're also going to see adjustments happening around you as you're following your heart but knowing what it is you truly want for yourself. So it's kind of a message and a reminder to stay true to yourself with the individuality. Understanding where it is you want to go. Really taking out that time for yourself. I like that. Okay, so let's grab a card over here. Between the individuality and the change, please. I'm putting the message together because we really do see the message. And you know, the 3 plus the 7 is going to be a 1 again. So you pretty much have 11, 11. Let's just put it that way. Seriously, because you already have 11 here. You have 11 here, so it's 1, 1, 1. Right? So the 1, 1, 1, I mean, that's already just going to clarify in itself. The 1, 1, 1 is what? The boosted confidence. The stronger motivation, decisions that you're making, the understanding through your intuition. And we have a 2 here, just like kind of like the Kingfisher over here. This is talking about that planning progress, making those decisions. But I do think that the biggest thing on this card is the inner discovery. We're talking about a spiritual reading. We're looking at the inner discovery, the inner happiness, attaining the goals that make who I am with the individuality. Having the overall foresight of the situation and bringing in that happiness. So really grabbing on to what it is you truly want for yourself and encouraging yourself to stay positive and trust in your abilities over here of what it is you want. And then the rest, of course, the 4 coming out. And there it is again, that time out. Having that rest and that relaxation. Taking time to meditate. Taking time to plan your future. What is it that you want? Making that time to make your plans come together. A lot of people think that time out means just go have fun and do things. Yes, it can. But it's also about planning for that future. It's also about singling out what it is I want so that these changes can happen. Focusing on bringing in the harmony and the balance. Clarifying on the Seraphith over here, please, with the Kingfisher. Moving away and withdrawing from any disappointments that have come your way. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you. But you also have with the Seraphith the higher understanding of this is exactly where it's coming from. So not just allowing the oversensitive pieces. I want to say oversensitive pieces. I don't know why, but I want to say it and I'm going to say it. Having these oversensitive pieces within your life holding you back. Instead of letting them create negative aspects and over challenging things, they want you to walk and leave behind with an understanding. Yes, because of the High Priestess. There she is again, I'm telling you. See, do you see what I'm saying over here? I hope you guys can see it. Her head is open. Her head is open. See how it's almost making a moon too. She has the moon and nothing holds her back, and then she's got all of the higher awareness. I'm telling you, it's just like the High Priestess card. The 9 is the karma, the ending, and also karma. The 6 is the harmony, and the 3 is the joy, but it's also part of creativity. So it's definitely saying what? Using the intuition. What is this? Using your intuition. Discerning of the higher morals and having the trust within yourself and using the wisdom. But within wisdom of ourselves comes a lot of secret knowledge and unlocking that secret knowledge. It's also a lot of feminine energy going on over here, which is also a very good thing because then that says I can be vulnerable, and vulnerability in this area is very good because it says I can be vulnerable to my subconscious and to things around me to where I can actually bring in that sacred knowledge and understanding if I just relax, take that time out, because I'm going to unlock these ideas, but I'm going to walk away with the understanding, not just frustration. See, this is the whole thing. That's what Spirit's trying to tell you so much is we have challenges in all forms of our life. No matter where it is, we become very sometimes over vulnerable to situations. We don't want over vulnerability. We don't want it to put us into a box or into a place of depression and over challenging times. So what it's telling you is, I want you to take the time out to look at the challenge in itself and find that guidance and intuition within yourself to walk away gracefully, saying, I understand the challenge. I get it now. I understand where this is going. I understand where this has created a problem. Once I get through that, the karma can go away. I'm going to knock that karma out, and then I don't have to deal with that situation anymore. So you're going to create a positive change towards the balance, right? And making and putting in the effort for your own work, but giving yourself kind of a baseline understanding. That's really what it is. Basically giving yourself a baseline, saying this is where the problem is, so that can change. You'll move ambitiously away from it. Why? Because everything in life that we do, no matter how big the problem is, it's saying we have an understanding within ourselves to get past all of these problems. We're given these problems as a challenge for growth and development. Because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Are you dead? According to this card, you are not dead. The situation is dead, and you need to, move past the situation. And it's hard because now you're going to say, I'm going to actually use my intuition, but I'm going to kind of move past this with kind of a blind faith. That's the Fool card, isn't it? Right? And there it is. The World. Saying, this is where I'm going to move. This is where I'm moving towards. This is where my strength is going to come in. This is where my enlightenment is coming in as well. This is where my completion is. And as soon as I do so, and I look at it with the focus of the King Fisherman card over here, but I have to use a lot of patience. Because with patience comes understanding. If we look at everything very impatiently, then the world doesn't change. When we wake up in the morning and say, well, how come today is not better than yesterday? Because every day takes a different step, a different turn. But no matter what, allow yourself to come to this understanding. It will bring in the enlightenment in all forms of growth with better understanding, because you're on the right path. Spirit wants you to understand you're on the right path. You just have to have a better understanding of where to stay true to yourself for your own self. That's where the individuality comes in. God, I hope that made sense. That was a lot. Because that's really what it is. And that's really what it's saying. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You are not dead. You might feel dead inside, but that's what it's saying. That's the point. That's the collapse. That's the defeat. But where we are defeated, we stand again. Because you're not dead. Because if they wanted you dead, you'd be dead. It doesn't want you dead. It wants you to continue to grow. It wants you to continue to prosper. It wants you to see where your growth can go. You have so much potential. And that's what the Spirit's saying. You have so much potential for growth. You have so many forms of things going on around you. It's just you putting your finger on the button. Where's the button? Make the initiation to yourself. This will bring in the creative projects for yourself. Seeing life in a different alignment. And that's exactly what it is. Seeing life in a different way. Don't always just see life as just crumbling down around you. We have to have towers no matter what. Otherwise we'd never grow. We'd always be stuck in these places. So this tower always allows for sudden change. There's your change. Sudden change. So he's saying, yes, you have sudden change. But release that disaster feeling. Release that, oh, you're against me. Release that, oh, you're trying to kill me. The universe hates me. No. Universe does it so that the universe can allow you to walk in new paths, new excitement, and new journeys for something bigger, more invigorating, bringing something more to life, bringing in that wealthiness, overcoming the insecurities and the fears. To improve your life, you must let go of the fear of, I'm dead and I'm not walking. Become that wealthy, right? That wealthy-minded person. In my head, I'm wealthy, I'm healthy, and I'm going to get through this. So that's really what it's doing. It's throwing you all these things to overcome those things. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. See what it is at the bottom of the deck over here. At the bottom of the deck is the, excuse me, the King of Cups. Yeah, becoming that overall supportive leader. But I feel like the control and the balance, and the support of the leader is actually like where you're saying, this is where I'm balancing only, not just my mind now, but I have to actually get my emotions into check too. So not only, you know what I'm saying? So now you need to get the emotions in check, as you know, with the, excuse me, the mental, the emotional with the mental. Okay, let's get an overall card over here. I'm going to use these little cards just as kind of little momentums. Best messages, please. Best messages, please. What a beautiful message. Beautiful message, always, always helpful. Beautiful collective. Sever vows of poverty. What did I just say? And it doesn't matter if it's about the wealth of love or if it's the wealth of money, if it's the wealth, it doesn't matter what it is. The poverty set mind is wherever you feel like you have loss, wherever you feel like you're suffering. So Spirit really wants you to understand. Sever your vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So we want to get rid of, I can't do this, and that's not going to happen for me, or that's a great reading for somebody, but that doesn't work for me. So you're so different from everybody else on this planet. That's very interesting. I'm so glad to know that you are from Mars. Because that's the mindset. See, now I change that mindset, change that frequency, change the mindset, because that mindset is disempowering. Because now you're saying, I'm not human, I'm Martian. Look, even if you're a star child, even star children will tell you, soul may be from here and here and here, but I am human because I am here, right? Absolutely. Okay. Okay, my friends. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.